Okay, welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you, this isn't a board game, but it's a game for couples to rekindle the spark and improve their relationships. I want to put it out there, we're not doing this because we're having relationship problems. We just received a couple of her games, and so we'll have several videos showing, I think we have 3 of them.
Yeah.
This one's Couple ReConnect. So this is meant, I think, if you're married or together for a longer period of time, right?
Yeah, she said estimated over 15 years.
Yes, so the Couple ReConnect are for couples that have been together 15 years or more, so it just helps you to, I guess, get out of that rut and normal routine and make you think more outside the box and about your relationship. So it comes with 155 cards. It takes about 30 to 90 minutes. Of course, that's up to you how many questions you want to ask each other. And she suggests doing it 1 to 2 times a week to generate thought-provoking conversations. It was designed by a U.S. psychologist. Her name is, I don't know how you pronounce her name exactly, but it's either Tanya or Tanya Sharma. And she's been doing this for many years. She's worked with a lot of couples and families and individuals that have cognitive behavior therapy, mindfulness, eye movement, desensitization. So she's a broad spectrum of things she helps with. And also relationships strained by like trauma and brain injuries, things like that. So you never know, this might be great for you or someone you know. This is all research-based. She does donate profits to the food banks, and it's meant to nurture your relationship and rekindle the spark. So it also comes with a relationship health tracker, and basically what you do, this has enough for 12 games on it. So each time you play a game, after you play the game, you just take this little, it's got little emojis for terrible, bad, okay, good, and great. And basically you would say, how would you rate the health of your relationship after playing this game today? So for each game, you just rate it and you see if it's improving or declining, and you can kind of go from there. There's 2 different types of cards. There's if they're blue, they're about talking, connecting, and sharing, and they'll generate thought-provoking conversations. If they're highlighted in purple, they're a do, act, and experiment card where you try behavioral techniques that will increase awareness and acceptance of your partner or your relationship. So basically, you just randomly pick a card, you ask each other the same question or do the activity, and you go from there and you do as little or as much as you want. And if you come to a card that isn't relevant to you at the time, or you just don't really want to talk about that topic, you just skip it and go on to the next one. So this is meant to be fun. It's not meant to bring out negativity and fighting between you and your partner. So it's about getting closer and learning more about each other. Even if you've been together for a long time, it's about learning things about your partner when you thought you knew everything. So another thing we really like is the artwork. It's got the tree of life with, it's like rainbow pattern on the trees or on the leaves, I guess. And it's just, I really like the art on it. So we're going to get started. We're only going to do a few cards. There's 155 of them, but just to give you a gist of how the game is played, and so we'll go from there. You want to ask the first question?
All right. When do we work best as a team?
When we're being creative. Like we both are, he's more creative as far as creativity and art. I'm more, I guess, technical, but I still love tinkering around, and I'm more like for instance, in graphic design, I'm more about the placements and he's more about the creativity. So between the 2 of us, we make a great team and create some really good things for our blogs and websites together. What about you?
Let me think. We kind of took that. Pretty much, I guess, probably planning life goals. It's when we work best because we pretty much have the strive for the same thing. So, like pretty much like my channel, and you do your things to, outside work. And so we're always, planning and doing stuff to better our future. So.
And we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
I've been at home for the last year because of the pandemic, and I will say I absolutely love it. So we've been together 24/7. I'm not saying we don't bicker, because that would be a lie. Everyone bickers, but I love it, and I am going to miss this when I have to go back to the office when all this is under control. But we're a good team, as long as we're not building something. We don't work together well when we're building stuff.
Oh, not correct. Oh, yes, it's one card.
Okay, so here's one. It's a purple one, so it's do, act, and experiment. Write a poetry about the positive qualities of your partner and text it to each other. So he actually writes poetry for me a lot, which is really sweet. I'm not a poet, so he has the advantage on that one. Got to keep it short because we are on videos. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what to write.
This might take a minute.
I keep erasing mine. Oh, I'm not good at this. I don't even know what to write.
And mine's just a one sentence because it is short. Okay. Hopefully that was texted to you.
That would be fun.
Had to make sure it was the right Amanda. Make sure there's no other.
What other Amanda do you have?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think we know any other Amandas.
See, I don't even know where it went now. Oh, there it is.
Mine's not really a poem. I give up on the poem. Mine's a sentence. So
She's not a poet.
I'm not a poet. Okay, so I wrote you a sentence.
All right.
Read yours.
Okay, remember, it's supposed to be positive qualities of your partner. So I put, your face shines with a twilight bliss and beauty.
That's sweet.
So.
Your sweet and kind soul brightens my day and makes me feel special. That's not really a poem, is it?
No.
Hey, it was on the fly. So another act and experiment. Make a timeline of your accomplishments as a couple. Now celebrate. So we'll just speak them out loud. We're not going to write them.
All right.
So.
Let me go first.
Mm-hmm. So it's a timeline. So does that mean it starts from beginning till now?
What? Since when we first got together?
I guess.
All right. So we first met in college.
It's our accomplishments, not.
I know.
Not thirst. Okay.
So we first met in college. So since we've been together, let's see. She's got several associates. I got several associates and a bachelor. She's done well in her career. We've kind of done freelance here and there. We, became homeowners, had a son. So pretty much that's pretty much where we're at.
Well, I feel we've had a lot of up and downs. I mean, the last time the economy tanked, we were victims of that. So we've like been at the bottom, and I feel we've came a long way in coming back, because we basically started at zero. And now, like he said, we own a home. We have an awesome 11-year-old son. I mean, we have so much to be thankful for. We're very blessed. And we've just, most of that I will say is Anthony. He's more of a relax and let it happen type person. I'm a more of like try to force it to happen person. And I will say, once I took more of his approach of thinking in life, that it is more relaxing. And I do notice things, not that I don't mean be lazy and do nothing, but you do what you can, but you can't force things and stress on it. Like, and it seems to be when we speak out loud the things that our goals and want to happen, it's weird how they always seem to happen, not right away. Sometimes it takes a couple years, but like we both visualize this house we were able to purchase, which usually it would be way out of our price range for this type of house, but we found the perfect house that we both visualized, and we actually lost it. We lost out because it was a bidding war, kind of. It was during the peak of the housing market, so we were bummed. But it was weird. Like 2 weeks later, we got a call and said that the house is yours if you want it. So it's really weird how everything just seems to fall into place if you let it. And so I definitely have taken on more of that belief.
I've always had that belief. I've always believed that the universe will provide.
Okay, so this is a talk, connect, and share. How do you feel more like a man or a woman by the way your partner treats you? And how can this be enhanced?
You go first.
Well, he tells me I'm beautiful all the time, so that's a plus. So that makes me feel like, I mean, we all are like self-conscious about our own self, but he's really good at taking that away and making me feel beautiful even when I really don't feel beautiful. So, I don't know, how can it be enhanced? More pampering? He pampers me a lot, but there could always be more. Always.
Always. Let's see. How do you feel more like a man? Pretty much. Guess when we wake up and she just looks at me and shows that she cares and gives me the loving eyes.
What about when I ask you to open things?
That too, but I don't want to go there. I mean, you can literally get a machine or a robot to do it.
I always ask him to open things.
But, just the simple things, I guess, that you do for each other. And then how can this be enhanced? Just be aware, I guess, of what your partner wants or needs.
Okay, let's see. How do you visualize spending your time after you turn 65? Well, I hope to be retired. Not fully, but from my full-time job. I hope to be able to retire from my full-time job and just do things like this, things we love. More videos, I have a blog, more time on things that our own things, and less on that monotonous, go to the office every day.
Cog in the wheel.
Yeah. So I visualize us just basically just being present all the time. Just go with the flow and being present. It's hard to be present all the time when you have that where you're constantly rushing to get to work, get off work, you're at work, you got goals, and so yeah, that'll be nice to just be able to do whatever you want each day.
So for me, it's I guess after 65, hopefully I live that long. You never know. But pretty much just, I was a military kid, and then I was in the military. So I loved being overseas. You know, I'm originally from Spain, and then I've been in Japan, Guam, Hawaii. So 65, I would like to visit some of those places again. So, and she hasn't been really anywhere overseas. So that would be a nice adventure. So see the beauty of the world, not just one place.
That would be nice. And we're going to do, how many more should we do? Okay, so complete the statement. After being together for 17 years.
We're going to be 18 years in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
18 years.
Wow. That's a long time. So after being together for 17 years, we realize that our arguments have the following repetitive themes. Oh, where did you put that?
Oh, yeah.
Where? Yeah, that's a big one. Where did you put that?
That goes both ways.
I will say I'm the queen of finding a good hiding spot for something, and then I never remember where I hid it. So
Literally for 10 years. 10 years plus. Some things we've never even seen again.
Yeah, there's a few things I've never found. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, you think you would find them eventually. But so I now make a point to tell Anthony, this is where I'm putting this. You need to remember. So.
But my memory is not as good as it used to be. So at this point, it's just a lost cause.
So yeah, that's probably our most repetitive argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent 20 minutes the other day looking for something, and it was in the weirdest place. Obviously, mindlessly moved. But yeah. So, talk, connect, and share. How long do you want to work? Well, I want to retire at 62. That would be amazing. But I don't know if that'll happen. What do you want to plan? When do you want to plan retirement in your life? Starting now. Looking forward to that. And what would retirement look like for you? That's very similar to the other one, so we won't answer that question. We already answered it. Are you not going to answer the other two?
Oh. When do you want to plan retirement? There's only one more. What would retirement look like for you? It's very similar to that one.
It is very similar to the other one. Okay, we'll skip that one because we already kind of did one like that.
Okay, this is the last one. So.
Yeah, we'll do this one last. So, it's a do, act, and experiment. It's purple. Write down the top 4 things that you enjoy doing with me. And let's schedule at least one activity for every week of this month. What are the top 4 things you enjoy doing with me?
Board games. We watch movies together. Pretty much talk. Especially before we go to bed. She likes to talk for an hour or two. It's very hard to
talk for an hour or two.
We talk for an hour or two. It's hard to go to sleep. Just when you think you're about to fall asleep, she has another question.
Well, something pops up in my head. I'll forget by the morning. So.
And she won't stop until the question is answered. If it's not answered, then you won't get sleep. So talk before you go to sleep.
But this is things you enjoy. Do you enjoy doing that?
I do to a certain extent. Past an hour. And then let's see, board games, watch same shows, talk. Trying to think of something else. We're homebodies, so there's very few things we do. We are, creature of habit. So, can you think of a fourth one?
Well, binge watching it. We always have I'm really picky on TV shows, so when we find a show we like together, we binge watch it kind of as much as we can. I mean, 2 or 3 shows a night and stay up way later than we should because we just can't stop watching it. So we enjoy doing that, finding a show and binge watching that over like a week, finishing it in like a week or so. We have a lot of the same taste. So like in movies, and he knows there's movies he watches that I just really wouldn't care for. He just watches those on his own, but we have a lot of the same taste in movies and shows. And I definitely love playing board games, and we love playing it with our son too. That's a family thing.
We used to have a lot of friends in Washington State, and so one of them would have been like going out and hanging out with our friends, like playing pool and stuff like that.
Yeah, we like going out and playing pool and stuff,
but we live now in North Carolina, and the way we think and are to find like people that kind of connect with us, and so.
Well, we don't ever go anywhere, so it's hard to meet people.
Yeah.
And when you get older, it's harder to meet friends as you get older. It's just proven. And so when you're younger, you're out more and in college and things. It's easier because but at work, it's hard to make friends at work because pretty much everyone goes to work and they want to get out the door as soon as work's over. So it's hard to really even meet people at work to hang out with and then we're at home a lot. So, and we have a child that also makes a difference when you have kids. Like we used to go out and just go out together and just play pool and have a few drinks and play darts. That was a lot of fun. You can't really do that with a child. So, but we like to go bowling. We go bowling sometimes. That's really fun.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah, it's been a while since the pandemic.
Going to the zoo.
Oh, that we enjoy.
We like doing things like that as a family. So
we're big time animal people, so the zoo is something like our son and us really enjoy.
Yeah.
So.
But I think we have probably over answered that one.
Yeah.
But definitely, I mean, if this is something you think would help you or you would enjoy doing with your partner, I mean, they're definitely thought-provoking. There's 155 of them. She sent us 3, so I don't know if that's all she has is 3 of them.
Yeah.
But this one's called Couple ReConnect, and we'll cover the other 2 in other videos. But we'll definitely put the link in the description if you wanted to check it out and pick it up for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please support our channel by liking and subscribing, and we look forward to seeing you next time.